Question 1. Who performed the first recorded observation of a semiconductor's negative temperature coefficient of resistance in 1833? Michael Faraday noted in 1833 that the electrical resistance of silver sulfide decreased with temperature, which is the direct opposite of how metals behave. Question 2. Who first introduced the term semiconducting in a scientific paper in 1782? Alessandro Volta first documented the semiconducting nature of materials in a paper submitted to the Royal Society of London in 1782. Question 3. Which physicist used quantum mechanics in 1931 to formulate the first mathematical theory of semiconductors? British physicist Sir Alan Wilson used quantum mechanics to construct the electronic band theory of solids, explaining semiconductors mathematically for the first time. What type of doping impurity must be added to pure silicon to create a p-type semiconductor? Adding a trivalent impurity like boron creates a hole, because it has only 3 valence electrons to share with neighboring silicon atoms. Question 5. What is the standard industrial process used to grow large, single-crystal silicon ingots for chip manufacturing? The Czochralski process is the standard industrial method used to pull massive, high-purity single-crystal silicon cylinders from molten liquid. Question 6. Materials like gallium nitride and silicon carbide are classified as what type of semiconductor? Gallium nitride and silicon carbide are wide bandgap semiconductors, allowing electronic devices to operate at far higher power and heat levels. Question 7. What was the first practical semiconductor device used in early radio receivers in 1904? The Catswhisker crystal detector, developed in 1904, served as a primitive semiconductor diode for demodulating early wireless radio signals. Question 8. What class of disordered semiconductors lacks the rigid crystalline lattice structure of conventional silicon? Amorphous semiconductors lack a regular, repeating atomic lattice structure. Hydrogenated amorphous silicon is widely used in thin-film solar arrays. What physical driving force is responsible for generating diffusion current in a semiconductor? Diffusion current occurs when charge carriers migrate naturally from regions of high carrier density to areas of lower density. Question 10. What term describes the average time an excited minority carrier exists in a free state before recombining? The carrier lifetime is the average duration that a generated charge carrier survives in a free state before recombining and neutralizing.